Commander Twala.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard?
What sort of work would I be doing if I enlisted?
Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
Why would I want to become a UC citizen?
Well, other than becoming a member of the greatest faction in the galaxy, you'd get access to discounted services on any UC world. Credits to help you get on your feet. You'd even be able to buy property right here in New Atlantis. Citizenship unlocks it all. And signing up for the Vanguard is the fastest way to earn it.
Okay, I'm game. Just tell me what I need to do next.
Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Will do. Thanks.
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby.
Okay, let's see here. Where's this terminal for registration? There you are. To register for your examination, please select Enlistment Agreement. Note: any outstanding UC bounty must be paid before proceeding. By joining the United Colonies Vanguard, you agree to perform necessary services for the United Colonies that could place you in serious danger, resulting in harm to your craft or yourself, up to and including death. In exchange, the United Colonies Vanguard agrees to compensate all captains according to their experience level and the difficulty of the task requested. All applicants will be required to earn a satisfactory grade on a simulated combat flight. Successfully complete a probationary mission. Upon the completion of both prerequisites, the United Colonies Vanguard agrees to sponsor your citizenship application and guarantees the granting of United Colonies citizenship once sufficient time or acts of valor have warranted it. Do you agree to the above commitment and wish to initiate your journey with United Colonies Vanguard? I, Evie Miessa, agree. Consent documented. You may proceed to the examination chamber through the orientation hall. And that's it for registration.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Cool. It's like a proper museum.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
Nothing would ever be the same. They must have been scared out of their minds.
It's true, starting fresh can definitely be daunting, but it can also be incredibly exciting.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
Well, this is certainly an interpretation.
You think? To me, they seemed like pretty matter-of-fact statements.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
What's the deal with this serpent god? I'm still trying to figure out what to make of it.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs. Even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
Omitting the verifiable facts about a conflict only ensures a repeat performance.
Well, I see your point, but should they really be completely candid in this public presentation?
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
No doubt an unfettered war is truly horrifying. However, are conventional wars really any better?
This thing's like an artist's rendition, right? No animal can be this ugly in real life.
Dad wanted me to apply for the administration track at school, but I'm going to be a xenobiologist. It's science division or nothing.
What on earth is this horrifying creature?
In In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
Ah, so that is a terramorph. I see.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
It was a scary time, to say the least. The Armistice was the only way we could survive. Until the next terrifying weapon, anyway.
It's a never-ending cycle, isn't it?
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
I think it's a rather neat idea, to be honest.
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
And that's the end of the orientation. Up next, I believe there's a flight examination waiting for me.
Welcome. simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation pod.
Wow.
Initiate your exam.
These things have gotten very high-tech. Wild.
They are very impressive indeed. Okay, so I want to hop into one of these things.
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
Let's do it.
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
Target defeated.
Easy peasy.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
We are not impressed.
Hey, that's my line.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
A bit more challenge, please.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Think I'm gonna back down from a challenge? Well, think again.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Bring it on.
At least try to defeat us.
Stealing my lines again, you sly little thief.
Target defeated.
Bye.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 5 reached. Initiating final tier. Prepare yourself.
That one was a bit tougher. Just a bit, though. Whoa, these ones are way tougher, like 10 times harder than the last tier. I'm in trouble. They're so darn fast I can either shake them or catch them. Wait, could this test be rigged on purpose or something? Shoot, I'm going down.
Halting simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Darn it, I've got to try again. Debug tools. Will this be considered cheating? They wouldn't have included it if they didn't intend for it to be used, would they? Time to put my hacking skills to good use. These tools are to only be used by examination staff. Yeah, whatever. Alright, let's give it another shot. This should help level the playing field.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
My ship's taken a beating, but there's only one enemy left. You've got this, Evie.
Target defeated.
I did it.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. All opponents defeated. Congratulations, pilot. Please exit the simulation.
Why, thank you. Well, that was rather fun.
Shut it down.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuala to receive your final scores and your probationary assignment.
Will do. Hello.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Did you have some questions you needed answered first?
I wrapped up my piloting exam, and they told me to come back here.
Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Well, let's get to it then. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. 2 traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Oh, you found the debug system in the simulator. Nicely done. Curiosity and resourcefulness are skills our recruits need. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 6. You cleared Tier 6. No one clears Tier 6, even with the debug tools. Should be damn proud of yourself.
You didn't even prepare, did you? Just naturally amazing. Hoo hoo hoo. That should be the Constellation slogan.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, factoring in that you managed to utilize all the tools at your disposal, once you've successfully completed your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only just 3 years. Guess a top 99th percentile piloting score will do that. Plus a hefty signing bonus to boot. Not gonna get a better offer than that.
Remember me when you're at the top.
Sounds like you're just the type of pilot the Vanguard's looking for. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
I'm ready.
Fantastic. Then just follow me. Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
Let's do this.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Thank you very much, sir.
Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat, pleasure to be working with you. It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite. In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there. My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out?
What exactly are you putting on my ship?
Nothing too dangerous, if that's your concern. The repair suite's mostly just wiring and circuit boards. The welcome kit has some goodies in there I wouldn't leave sitting around when company comes to visit. But it's nothing some proper storage can't make safe.
Anything you can tell me about Tau Ceti 2?
I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your record. Report they gave us seemed clean, no known hostile outposts, but I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine.
I'm all set.
Then I won't keep you. Make us look good out there, recruit.
You bet.
Liftoff looks good. All systems nice job. We're right on target. Touching down.
This is the place. It's awfully quiet. Oh no, a dead body. I thought this was just a simple delivery job. Let's check inside.
Looks abandoned. Suddenly abandoned. Not liking that. Take a break. Let's chat.
You want to talk?
I just wanted to say thanks for the daring rescue back there. I had plans for Matsura, of course, but I appreciate the backup.
You're welcome. Glad to help out a fellow Constellation member.
It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. That's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam.
Exactly how often do you get into jams, Barrett?
Exactly as often as I need to. Jams are just sticky successes, right? At first it seems annoying, but it eventually washes off.
I'm glad to be part of a team.
Just wait till we get matching shirts and start having official cookie days.
I do like cookies.
They're one of humanity's greatest achievements. Modern medicine, space travel, and cookies. Constellation is quite pro-cookie. Because, you see, we value human accomplishments. Speaking of which, I'm glad you joined Constellation.
How long have you been in Constellation anyway?
A long time. We should talk about it someday. I'd need to get some tea going for that chat, though.
Thank you, Barrett.
Just figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to chat before. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people. It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Or lost him, I suppose.
Who's Irvin?
Irvin Madani was my husband. He was also a brilliant biologist who joined Constellation a couple of years before me. Yeah, he's gone now. I remember his bright smiles when I returned from my trips. Wow, more brilliant than any star.
I hope I'm not stirring up any bad memories for you, Barrett.
It's not you, Captain. It's just been on my mind. I can't say why. Irvin's been gone for over 20 years. Strange how memories can pop up when you least expect it.
If you want to talk about it, I'm here for you.
Oh, I've been giving myself nothing but space and time for years. But maybe it's time for me to really think about it. Well, maybe I'll take you up on that offer later on, Captain. I need some time to think about things. On that note, I think I'd do well to distract myself with a little adventure for a bit.
Sounds good to me.
Salvager, maybe? Looks like this just happened relatively recently.
Which means whoever did this could still be around. Nothing more to see here. Let's head out.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
Hey there.
So what do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
Actually, the Vanguard sent me. Though they failed to mention how bad things were.
Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
Oh, just perfect. Sure, why not?
Wait, are all the settlers dead then?
I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone.
What kind of anomaly are we talking here?
Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this.
Sounds like you could use my help then.
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
What can you tell me about the security system?
The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable, but at least a few appeared to be in fighting shape. There were also some sensors scattered around the facility that I didn't recognize. But those are honestly all just educated guesses until we get the connection reset.
Where can I find the security outpost?
It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole. Then we can see about getting things back online.
All right, let's get that security system back online.
Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
This should be it. Tau Gourmet Security Hub. Status, multiple warnings received. Let's check the connection status. Admin connection lost, server connection lost. All external functionality locked. Reset security connection should do the trick. Now it's up to Hadrian.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating. But I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello. I wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
Leave it to me. Tau Gourmet Livestock Tracking System. This is it. Turn on tracking system. Yes, please. Frequency tuning is required for proper tracking. Let's tune it then. Target detected, connecting playback to user. And we're done here.
Tracker's reading green. What's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move.
Oh my god, that's brutal.
Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you could avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Okay, you've got this, Evie.
Additional power input required.
Darn, it didn't work. Gotta find another one. Oh no, it saw us. There, another power panel. Run, Evie, run. With the turrets online, I just need to lead it into the light now. Where did it go? Gone again.
That's what I'm talking about. Hot damn. Think we can get it stuffed? Oh, we're at the lodge next to that ship lot.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'll get nightmares whenever I see it.
All yours.
All right, back to Hadrian. We're back.
Trekker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait.
You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a terramorph!
I believe the words you're looking for are, "Thank you for saving my ass."
I'm not too proud. Thank you for saving my ass. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
Can you really learn much from one little sample?
A lot of life gets recorded in our cells. Like, for example, if this terramorph's cells have certain radiation or chemical exposures, it could point to it having been transported on a ship. Then, we could start getting some answers about this thing. So, did you manage to nab one?
Here you go.
All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this. Older model. Let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics? Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? No. Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs? They're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us.
Some say they're demons. Others claim they're a witch's curse or a ghost's revenge. But the science is going to lead us to the real reason. I just know it.
So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
How does no one know how terramorphs get onto human worlds? Aren't they kind of hard to miss?
Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade our detection. But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a terramorph without anyone noticing is a question no one's ever found an answer to. And it's why what's happened here could be real bad news for the rest of human civilization.
Terramorphs have taken down other colonies?
They have. They even took down an entire city once. A place called Londinian had to be quarantined due to a massive outbreak during the colony war. It's the only known loss of that scale, but it's the reason why any change in our relationship with these creatures needs to be taken very seriously.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation to this.
There is. I mean, there has to be. We just have to find it. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of Terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that Terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name.
Why would my commander know who you are? Are you with the UC military too?
I was. Long time ago. Family tradition. But I know some of the folks from my old unit moved into the Vanguard. A couple even owe me favors. If I'm lucky, your commander is one of them.
Don't worry, I'll make sure my commander agrees.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. A bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost to fuel to Mars, at least. Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Okay, I'll see you on Mars. Take care.
Let's put this bird into space.
Sir.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready.
I need your permission to deliver a Terramorph tissue sample to Mars.
A terror? What? How did you walk away with the Terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
Things didn't go as advertised. Only one alive was a researcher who gave me a sample and a gene tag.
A gene tag? Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
What the heck is Xeno warfare?
In the run-up to the Colony War, the UC started a program with a singular goal. Find the deadliest, most terrifying aliens in the galaxy, and have them fight on the side of the UC. Never saw any of the deployments myself, but the program was clearly enough of a success that when the war came to an end 20 years ago, both sides agreed to have the practice banned, At which point, I presume, this tribunal decided to cut Sinan loose.
So this might actually be an urgent mission then.
Certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special?
She's not sure what it means. She wants a Dr. Walker on Mars to analyze it, confirm it's a threat.
I see. This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
Yes, sir. Oh boy, I'm drained. Whatever mission can wait till tomorrow.